So past Liam, I've had a really hard couple of days. So past Liam and past Liam viewers, I am very sorry that the past few days I haven't been at all active or even present on YouTube. Even past Liam is beginning to slip, maybe because he is feeling the after waves of the very difficult few days I've been having. The sad truth about life is that for every good thing that happens and lives out its life, it eventually has an end. John Green said that every relationship ends in either breakup, divorce, or death. Somebody I really care about commented on that and said, oh, that's so dark and somber, but the reality is it's actually pretty beautiful because it acknowledges the fact that an end is inevitable, so it's about how you accept the end and how you lived out the existence of said relationship. And then once it does end, you don't have to look back with any regrets. I myself am not free of regrets. I feel that along the path that I've walked, I've made lots of mistakes. That being said, the person I am now is the direct result of the mistakes that I made. So every once in a while, life does these big changey things, and you're forced to either die, which isn't really an option, or find a way to live with it. And I feel that in the past 3 days, which have been some of the hardest days of my life, I've also walked out the best person I've ever been in my entire life. When things get really complicated, they can also get very simple, and that's how I felt in the past couple of days. I've been able to clear my mind and focus more on myself and remind myself of all the things that I have left to do, and remind myself how much I love doing those things. And so that's where I find myself now. I find myself asking, what happens next? For the first time in so long, I feel that that is completely up to me. I've loved, I've been loved, and I think everything has its time and everything ends. And I wouldn't change anything. Like I mentioned in the video uploaded previously, I didn't want this to happen, but coming through the other side has just shown me that this was what needed to happen. So now what happens next? Well, life goes on, but it just gets better. We have the show coming up next Thursday, which is something that has been built up to for a very long time. And then after that, Alex's album's coming out, which is very exciting. Expect an announcement from him very shortly. And beyond that, oh, I've got things planned for you. My ambitions have never been bigger, my plans never more strong. My expectations for myself have never been higher, and my hopes for the future never brighter. Past Liam, you're going to leave a relationship very soon, just as I have recently left one. And you're going to feel somewhat of the things that I'm feeling. So I suppose, in a very bittersweet way, I know what you're going through, and it's nice to know that you know what I'm going through. So take it from someone who knows. You're going to come out the other side stronger, and I have every ounce of faith that I will as well. And now it's time for one last bow. Like all your other selves, 11th hour is over now. The clock is striking 12s. Any chance to quote Doctor Who is a good one. To the future.